Hey everybody, it is Mr. Bird again. This is my last video for the week. We're going to be going over the interactive notebook assignment. These are important because they're going to be constant throughout the year. I'm making interactive notebooks for each unit because if we did one for the whole year, it'd be too big and it would probably crash computers, okay? And so we're going to open the slides file that is your interactive notebook. Follow the instructions on each page and respond to the prompts. Be sure you can access it later for your 6 weeks test. It'll be your study materials, and I'll go over that in the 6th week when we do the test, okay? I have two versions here. There's one in Spanish and one in English. If you prefer to use the one with the translations in Spanish in it, let me know so that I can make sure that I assign that one to you next time, and hopefully I can just assign you the English or the Spanish one that you need then, okay? Let's take a look at the interactive notebook, all right? So I tried to make this look as much like a notebook as possible, okay? So we have objectives. If you click on that, it's going to take you to the objective slide so you could read it. All these over here are links. There's the vocabulary. And the instructions on the vocabulary define these words from the content. Well, where the heck did you put the content, Mr. Bird? Well, you come back here, you click over here, and you could go straight to the content. Now, the vocabulary words in the content are highlighted, okay, so you could look them over and find the definition. Sometimes it's behind it, sometimes it's in front of it, so you just got to be careful and you got to read through carefully, all right? The last one is the notes section, which I know you can't see, but it's down here because, you know, my big freaking head's in the way. I'm going to go ahead and go down there. The notes start here on slide 8, okay? And the first thing you're going to do is we're going to review all the vocabulary words you defined. The first one is primary versus secondary sources. So you'll read these two. One of them is primary, one of them is secondary. Label them. All right. The next one here is about sourcing. Who, what, where, when, how, and why of something. Watch this video regarding Kamala Harris, our current vice presidential candidate for the Democratic Party, and answer these 6 questions. All right. The next thing we've got is contextualization. How did the when and where influence the author? This is a radio broadcast of the speech that President Lyndon Johnson gave as he signed the Civil Rights Bill into law in 1965. So you're going to listen to this, just click on it and it'll take you there, okay? And then answer this question. What about the when and the where do you think influenced President Johnson to give this speech as he signed the bill into law? Remember, all my answers have to be sentences, guys. They have to be sentences. All right, our next item, let me scroll down a little bit, is called corroborate, accuracy, validity, and perspective. Okay, so I've got 2 different perspectives on the colonization of America here. What I want you to do is evaluate the perspectives A and B, which means you read through them and think about whether they are, you know, somebody's opinion or whether they're full of facts and things like that. And then answer the question, are either of these readings accurate and valid? They both could be, one of them could be, neither of them could be. So be sure to read through it. And again, make your decision about it. There's no wrong answers here. I'm not going to sit there and tell you, hey, you're wrong because you thought this. But I will follow it up and give you information regarding it. Okay? The halfway point. Okay. So the next thing we've got is point of view, the details and language. Okay? Watch the video to the right. Think about the point of view of the video. Okay? And then reflect on your point of view about the lost cause, which is explained in the video, narrative, and the work to correct its propaganda. And go to the secure link and record a 2 to 3 minute video of what you think. So you're going to click here and go to this video recorder, okay? The thing about this video recorder is it's totally private. Only I can see it. Now, sometimes Ms. Gonzalez might want to see it. Your parents can certainly ask to see it, but there is absolutely no access to it from anywhere else on the internet. I would literally have to bring it up for them to look at. There is no way anybody's going to see this on the internet. 2 things I require here. A, that you give me your reflection on this, and B, that you actually use the camera and I see your smiling face, because I don't get to see your smiling face enough. All right? Thank you very much. The next one we have here is, of course, frame of reference. Read this little section regarding frame of reference. It's a little bit more information on it. And then here's your frame of reference work. You're going to review the cartoon, answer the question, which is in number 3. It should be 2 to 3 sentences down here in this little box. All right. Now we have historical context or the circumstances of time. Review the timeline on the next slide regarding the terminology used to describe Black, Hispanic, and white people in the United States over time. Think about those changes, and you're going to answer these 3 questions. So here's the timeline, left to right, top to bottom. So it's like 4 lines of text, just like anything else. All right. And I put the questions on this slide for you to answer. What do you think makes these? What do you think makes these things change? And all the way out of all the terms, which one surprised you the most? So answer these. And again, sentences are required. All right. So that is your interactive notebook assignment for this week. Okay. Next week, we'll have another one, and we'll have these constantly so that we can go over them. Now, for multi-week ones, we'll only have the one interactive notebook. But anyway, that's everything I needed to go over with you on this particular thing. Get to work. Thank you very much. And don't forget to turn everything in this week. See you guys.